Good morning and welcome back to another Build the Back to the Future DeLorean. This is issue number 27. This week we're installing the car horn and building some of the radiator. This is going to be pretty short. There's a grand total of 6 screws being installed. So let's get started. This is our parts kit for the week. Like I say, horn, some brackets, and we start putting the radiator fans together, but the radiator doesn't actually go in until next week. And of course, all of that is going on the front of our car here. Bring that in, get the wheels lined up correctly. And let's get this parts kit open. Okay, so we have NM, GP, and HP screws. We have the frame for the radiator fans. We have the fans themselves, some brackets, some more brackets, and a car horn. So, step one is to put a bracket on a car horn. And for that, we are going to use that GP screw. And it's the little bracket. This little guy goes on top of the horn and screws in. And yeah, that's the result. You got a horn with a bracket on it. Now that goes on the engine, not the engine, the chassis up here in the front. And that gets secured with an NM screw. Bring that a little closer in here. So, horn's on here. Alright, so that's a horn installed. Next up, we're going to need some more NM screws, and we're going to mount the brackets. So 2 more screws for that. 2 brackets, left and a right, and they do say L and R on them. So they're going to go forward of the horn, and with the curvy bits going in. And I dropped a screw, but I can actually see it for once. I believe these brackets are going to hold the radiator next week when it gets installed. So that's 2 brackets installed on the front. And our last step for today is to mount the fans in the radiator bracket and put it aside until next week. So that's 2 of these HP screws. These are the ones with the big pan heads on them. That will allow things to pivot. And these fans just go on the posts in the frame. So they're going to go like that. And they're going to get screwed in with those HP screws. I can back the car body up a little bit. And get these screwed in. Oh, there we go. We got 2 fans secured. They still turn a little bit. They weren't real loose to begin with. But, yeah. So that's it. It's the radiator started, horn mounted, and a couple of brackets attached. That's our whole build for the week. Obviously, like I say, that was a pretty short one. Next week we'll be putting more of the radiator together. That'll get mounted. Following weeks will be water pipes actually running back to the engine from the radiator. If you like what you see and you want to keep watching, you can click that cat to subscribe. You can click on either of those playlists there to catch up on things you missed. We do DeLorean builds on Saturdays and Ghostbusters Ecto 1 builds on Wednesdays. Pending parts, back to being out of parts on Ghostbusters. I do have a lot of DeLorean parts coming in the not too distant future, so maybe we'll start seeing more videos of that to make up the gaps. But also waiting on some mods, so we'll see how that goes. Have a good one, guys.